What's up, peeps? Richie here. Uh, I can already tell this is gonna be a long few hours. Holy, I'm starting to feel like, oh man, am I gonna start tearing up soon? I don't know. I don't know. But welcome. This is Nameless. This is a fan game for Nanashi Mumei, and we're going to be playing it through today. Hello, Snive. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so dark side. I wanted to fit the motif a little bit. Technically, I should be a bit more grayscale instead of like black and white, but it's a tough day for bird folk. It very much is. Very, very much is. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about this later as well, but just to give a quick rundown, I've mentioned on this channel before, Nashi Mumei, a very, very amazing, wonderful, talented bird VTuber from Hololive. She's going to be graduating today, in 2 hours, in fact. Technically, it's a pre-recorded stream, so she's already done her part in everything. But yeah, there's going to be like a little mini 3D concert that she's going to be holding as her last stream at 8 p.m. So before that time, we're going to play through this game. We're going to commemorate her. We're going to talk all about the amazing things that she's accomplished. And then we're going to cry, I guess. Hope you're doing well too. I'm getting through it. There's just been a lot. There's been an absolute lot, and yeah, it's a lot to handle. But we're here together, and that's what matters. We're here together to get through it, to support each other, and just, like, knowing anything about Mumei, like one of the first things that you kind of know about Mumei, or have to know, should know, is that she is the type of person who does not want anyone around her to feel sad, especially if it's on her behalf. Like, she very much wants to be a positive light in people's lives. And she is. She very, very much is. So I don't think that she would necessarily want us to be sad in this moment. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Owl Lady. It's just how it's gonna be. It's not your fault. It's mine. But, yeah. So this is based off of a music video that she had for a song that she released 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I can't remember. When did Mumei come out? It was her eponymous, music video, and it was very powerful. It very much was evocative, and a lot of people were drawn to it. And yeah, it sparked this fan game, and it's just a lot of people liked it, so I want to play it. I think it's the most emblematic of her as a character and her as a person. She's so kind and silly. She very much is. She so much is. But we can get into that in a little bit. For now, why are there so many dropped frames? Oh my god, I should probably... Let me look at things real quick. Show FPS? No, not show FPS. Controls, quit to desktop. I think everything is fine. It's just, yeah, your typical WASD. There's nothing about, maybe it's the snow. Maybe it's the snow, okay. Okay, I could just walk. Maybe the snow's making the frames drop a little bit. Maybe I should embark. Maybe we should continue on. Hopefully we don't have a lot of frame drops in this game. But yeah, the art style is very nice. The greatest tragedy created from human existence. is loneliness. The purpose of people's lives rests upon the belief that isolation is inevitable. So they seek connections with each other. We're still getting dropped frames of all the parts of civilization I am to observe and experience. Why was loneliness granted to me as if it were a gift? This burden of waking up time and time again alone. And then I found you. But time has a habit of melting reality and dreams into illegible stories. All I know is that when I awake, I have this pain of loss without ever having found what I was looking for. No matter what I do, my wandering ends me up in an ocean of darkness. It devours everything I know, everything I remember. But even still, you persist in my memory. I promise, one day I'll come to meet you. Eventually I may come to forget these words I say, but I know you'll hold on to them. Even though you aren't next to me, it still feels like you can hear what I'm saying. I can sense you out there somewhere, listening to every word I've spoken to you. Man, you're getting so many dropped frames. Am I going to be able to stream this even? I hope so. Also, just one moment. I am going to turn the volume down just a smidge, because it was getting a little loud. Is this good? Is this a good volume? Also, hopefully, yeah, the frame rate seems to be fine, holding better now. That's good. That's good. But okay, I think this is a pretty good volume for where I want it to be at, but seems fine, but it's loud in this house, so I can't hear a whole lot. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let us continue on. So, this is Mumei. Where do I... Oh, this isn't the first time I've forgotten. Yes, forgetting things is very much a part of Mumei's character, and also her as a person. But it's fine. It happens. Happens to the best of us. We all forget things. Yet not once have I remembered. Melancholic dreams I can't quite ever recall. No memories, no recollections. Just an echo of something missing. I forgot just how sad this game is going to get. Oh boy, a featureless face. Was it theirs or mine? A name once lost to time. I think it and then we can't read it. Whoosh. Okay, so this is the important part. Is it... I promise I will find you once more. What's the frame? Oh, and the frames just dropped drastically. Okay, well, frick. Well, let's get through this. This world, a host for lost apparitions. I'm gonna try my best. I'll wander forever if I have to. I really hope that the stream holds up. Oh god. If I can't even stream this game, then like... what's even gonna be the... Is there a way to turn down the quality or something? I wish there was. The only options are for sound effects. What's the frame rate? Does it show? Solitude of a lost soul. Oh, it says up there. 290... I mean, it says it's holding at a lot of frames per second, but I don't know if that translates to stream. Ah. Have I gotten closer to you? Hold left shift. Y to push and pull objects. Push. Okay. How does it look on your end? Is it lagging a bunch? Because it looks like it's probably lagging a lot. But I don't know. Please look at me. Yes, please. Please let me know if this is good. The cruelty of loneliness. It threatens to swallow everything whole. There's no solace to merely knowing they exist out there. I need them to know that I'm here too. Fated to search again and again. What will you call yourself this time? Does it matter? This world is empty. Oh. Awoken by fleeting whispers. Yes? Can I, oh, there we go. A voice I didn't recognize. Enveloped in a shroud of darkness. How much time has passed? Whoosh. Hello, eyes. Hello. Okay, and now the frame rate's back. God, it's so jumpy. It's so jumpy, frick. So, I guess a little bit backstory to make this a little more, or make this make sense a little bit more. For those who don't know, Mumei is the guardian of civilization. That is her lore, is that she's a little owl who watches over humanity, the humans, and, you know, just observes them. Make sure that they're taken care of, I guess. So there's going to be a lot of talk about humanity, civilization, things like that, history. But because she's lived through, you know, eons of civilization, she suffers from memory loss and identity and things like that. Again, I find myself lost. I've started this journey countless times. You're out there. How could you not be? Do you feel my presence too? I'll leave once more and call out to the open sky. And wait for the wind to carry my words to you. So, oh, perhaps I'll be able to speak to you again. If only just to tell you, and it cuts off. No! Why does the message keep cutting off? Also, it seems like the particles around here. Did I end up finding you? Press E to speak and interact with characters. Owl! I've seen you wander these lands over countless lifetimes. To this day, you remain here. Your eyes look upon this place as if it were the first time, even though part of you knows it's not. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. You venture out here in search of what? There's a reason you're looking. The need to come back time and time again. But when you find what you're looking for, will you simply never return? I don't know. It depends. Depends on what it is I'm looking for. Companionship, probably. Look around you. There's nothing left for you here. But even so, something calls out to you. You can feel their presence, can't you? Somewhere out there, they're waiting. But when you find nothing here, that emptiness you feel, the pain that etched itself into you, how much can one soul endure? We pack a sad game for a sad day. Oh yeah. Like, it is part of the reason. Admittedly, it is part of the reason that I did pick this game. It's because I felt like it would help kind of encapsulate the emotions that I'm going to be feeling today. But travel into the darkness again, only to vanish into the abyss. You would rather be lost than to give up. Courageous, no doubt. Who can say that you'll find what you're after? But perhaps you could find this useful once more. It's a lantern! One of Mumei's many, objects. A lantern. To help light the way. My path forward is clear. I'll search for you no matter what. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Are the frames better? We're still dropping frames. Frick, no. I thought getting rid of the particles, like the rain effect, would do well, but... Are you worried about what waits ahead? Undiscovered, no remembrance of where it is. If you have to travel this world unknown, so be it. Your mind is made up. So what is there to fear? Trust yourself. Whee! Oh. I think that was the wrong thing to do. Or maybe not. Across this world, my name lost meaning over time. Eventually it became nothing at all. I became a shadow, casted by faded memories. But I'm still here, searching. Please speak my name, and carry it on for me. So others will know I walked alongside you, and guided you until the end. Rick. Rick. It's relevant. Where am I? Chimkin. Have I been here before? Excuse you, this is an owl. But hello, Gerald. I hope you are well. Whoosh. You get this box, and we need to jump. Also, she's got a lot of, like, Norse runes to her name. Oh, frick, we're not gonna be able to make that jump. Let's try again. Trying to figure out how to turn some capsule polarol wheel sets into bougies for a mountain coach. How are you? I have no idea what you just said, but I wish you all the luck. I am sad. I guess I will say that much. I am sad. Also, what's that say? Fragments from the world above remain here. Okay, just a sec. Just a frickety frackin' second. I need to look up what these runes mean. Nordic runes. Nordic rune time, let's go. Nordic alphabet. Runic alphabet, there we go, okay. So, that says, what's the W? W is not listed on here? What the? Oh, is it maybe upside down? It is upside down. It's P, L, F, what's the F? A, pla, S, please? Is that supposed to be please? And then we, please, we, N, D, please. I think it's supposed to say, please find me. I think that's supposed to say, please find me. Okay. And this just has the letter D on it. Okay. I will try my best to find you, mysterious, object? Building? Luckily, this is a pretty simple platformer, so we should get through it pretty easily. No matter what I do, I always return to these ruins. Oh, I thought there was going to be more dialogue. It's the faceless girl! The one that was in the music video. If you'd watched the music video, you'd know who this is. Kind of, maybe. Or at least who they represent. Who they could represent. Hello? You're the one who's been waiting. I don't know how long it's been. How did you know to wait for me? How did I know to come looking for you? Nothing. Please tell me why I'm here. I arrived to see you spin dancing once again. Super. I have to do it in every game. I have to test it out. I'm sorry. And it's not just me. I swear to God I remember Mumei when she played this. I remember her doing the same exact thing. So, you know what? We're birds of a feather. Please tell me why I'm here. Why did I come all this way? Nothing. I can't tell you what you're looking for. If you don't know why you're here, then it isn't time for us to meet. No! I'll be waiting for you. But no! Please, person! I'm so alone. Owl. She was no longer alone, if only for a moment. It sparked a desire in her to travel unbound. A journey that would free her. Her desire to see the girl again only grew. There would be nowhere she wouldn't travel in search of answers, clouded by darkness. She would finally know the meaning of her wandering, unburdened by fear or uncertainty. Man, all this for a girl, I can relate. This hollow chasm in your heart. Do you believe someone else can fill it? Is that what you tell yourself? There isn't even a name to call out to. It's not my fault. There probably is. I just can't remember it. Alright, let's press on. How long have you been there? After all this time, you waited. I need to find you again. I won't forget about you. Together we'll escape this void. Leave here and begin our own journey. I want you to look at me, and I want you to tell me that there's nothing there. What do you want to tell? I hate when the text does that. Because I want to read. I want to read, dang it. I can feel this world trying to separate us. The moon's broken. I can't stay here anymore. There was never anything here for me. We'll leave this all behind. End this nightmare for good. Eventually it all passes from sight, doesn't it? How many people have come and gone and left you behind? A bleak existence, all by yourself. Replaying snippets of painful memories on repeat. Halcyon days that are long gone. I'm all that you have left. Oh, okay. Opened up a portal to hell. You want to see her? Go ahead. Search your heart's deepest recesses. I was almost going to say recesses. Or I could just jump. Okay, never mind. I have to go down the pit. Down to the pit we go. Oh, we've fallen. I've traveled unimaginable distances just to end up in the same place. I refuse to return to this vacant world. Your presence is the only thing that's ever persisted. The only assurance that I exist. I can't forget you, for both of our sakes. If you're gone, who's to say we ever really met? Who's to say I ever existed at all? If a tree falls in the forest, far below the surface, scrambled parts of my memories reside. I can climb ladders! Abandoned, remains from people who once called this home long ago. I'll remember that you were here. I wonder if I walked these same ruins with you at one time. Doop, doop, doop. Hold down and jump to pass through thin platforms or mount ladders from above. Okay. Will do. Boop, 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 boop. I do like the climbing animation. It's really cute. Just the doop, 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 boop, 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 boop. What will I leave behind once I'm gone? Will anyone even be around to find it? Hey there. Why do this to yourself? There's no one left. They fade away with time just like everything else. No one will remember you. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. I will always remember our owl girl. Rubble and ash, all that's left. Time after time I try to get you to remember who you are, but all you do is cry out to an endless void. Every pointless attempt at amity, but nobody even knows you're here. You're a ghost. Well, I care so much about preserving the memory of those who've long forgotten you. The harder you try to remember them, the more you forget about me. Because people are worth remembering. Civilization continues on, leaving its past to rest. I'll remember to visit again. Oop. No, frick. Frick. Wait, can I make it? Can I make it? No, I was so close. I was so close. That would have been amazing. I could have done it. I could have made that if I had committed. But oh well, we'll get it next time. Yeah, no one will remember. Haha. I cut your dialogue short. How do you feel about that? Doesn't feel so good, does it? Time after time, but all you do is ha ha ha. Not listening, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's try this again. If I go from higher up, will that be... Okay. There we go. There we go. God, it says 30% of the frames in this whole sequence have been dropped. That is not good. My past and my present converge. We go into a house. Oh? Whoa, we zooming. Lantern! The lantern! Whoosh. The people that remember this lantern, they will always have something to guide them, to help them find meaning. to remind them they're not alone. I know you'll continue searching until these final embers die out. Observing civilization and its life, silently watching over people. Recording humanity's progress and being a part of their successes and their struggles. Many lifetimes will pass before you're done, but even so, your name, this lantern's fire, both will cease to exist in time. But memories of you and the glow of this flame will continue to exist beyond your time here. And trust that no matter the form you may take on, know that mankind will cherish you forever as you are now, long after your name has been spoken for the last time. Oh God. Okay, I didn't think that we were gonna get to this part this early. I thought the tears were gonna be coming later at the tail end. Nope, they're right here. Okay. Because this is basically just the sentiment of her graduating. It's all there. Why you do this? Because I needed to express myself in some way, and this is the way to do it. This is the way. And now it's raining. Why can't you just accept things as they are? Chasing distant echoes as they lead you astray. Know where you go, no place to call home. Or nowhere to go, no place to call home. Drifting aimlessly, constantly searching into what end. Even if you find someone, you'll still be nobody. You're as lost as ever. These twisting landscapes are so familiar. Oh, no, not again. Not again. Not again. Not a third time. There we go. Liminal places that border here in unreality. Have I truly lost you in these expanses? Oh, do I need to drag this? I do. Strong little owl. Oh. How many times have I forgotten you? Oh, not gonna fall for that. Why are you still willing to wait for me? Crush on this new guy, he seems to like talking to me. I'm very happy for you, Ark. Man, that is such a conversation to go into with this game. His boyfriend also likes talking to me. I'm so glad for you. I hope it turns into a wonderful 3. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing this game and being sad about it. You're welcome to join in the sad if you'd like. Oh, I can pull the... Oh, yeah. I can bring them closer together. Just how I wish I was closer. Okay. Too drained to be sad, only numb. Well, I haven't quite gotten there yet. So, give me some... give me some time. I'm getting there. I am getting there. Anyway, I hope that you're well. I don't know what else to say right now. I should be talking more about Mumei, but honestly, Owl! Honestly, this game is kind of taking up a bunch of my mental focus. You can feel it suffocating everything around, can't you? That familiar isolation. It's easier to just let it eat away at you, to let yourself return to nothing. But deep down, that thought haunts you. It follows at your heels, wanting to drag you down into the furthest reaches of despair. It must be daunting just trying to keep your head above water. One slip and you'll drown. Even so, remember how many you've helped stay afloat. How many were in the dark until you brought light to them. It's true. That is very much something she's done. Euro time sounds good. Hope you enjoy your Euros, Crumbs. God, I've been craving Euros, actually. I kind of want some. Hopefully I can find a place that has them. Oh, boop, 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 boop. That was cute. I didn't realize that was the thing. But it also doesn't help that there are these, like, remixes, these slow piano remixes of her original song. So, like, that doesn't help anything either. Memories are precious to people. They're affirmations of their existence. By choosing not to remember and search, you deny yourself this existence. You have the choice to either suffer as somebody or feel nothing as nobody. You may not always like what you remember, but it's proof there's a you to find. Thanks for the lecture. I'll definitely remember that. Ugh. The girl. The moon. Moon girl. Did she turn into the moon? Is this like a Last Airbender scenario? That's rough, buddy. Oh, time. And nature. And civilization. It's all the Promise members. Oh, frick. Or at least it was. An untitled story, erased and rewritten countless times. Mumei! It said Mumei! I can read lips. Barely. I'm so bad at reading lips, but that was at least intelligible. There's a certain malaise to all this emptiness, don't you think? For a human lifespan, they never get to see how time transforms these lands. For you, it's the mere blink of an eye. I wonder how that must feel, to see entire civilizations grow and crumble, burdened with immutability. Some envy you because of this fact, while others, understandably, wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. How about you, chat? If you had the choice between living, like, eons versus living a normal human lifespan, which would you choose? Because honestly, sometimes the curiosity gets the better of me. And I do kind of want to know how 1,000 years. My name has been lost countless times over history, but not once has it ever been discovered. No name for you to speak. Also, the fact that, like, no name and stuff like that, it's funny because if you translate Nanashi Mumei from Japanese, it's basically like anonymous, no name, something like that. So she literally has been going by, like, no name for quite a while. I want to know memes will exist in 8,000 years, right? Right? Like, I remember there was one VTuber. I'm sorry if the frame rate... If I pause things, I don't think that's gonna help. I remember there's this one VTuber I saw where I think she, like... I can't remember if she's graduated or not, but she put something on her YouTube channel that isn't gonna go live until 100 years in the future. Like, she set it to be released in 100 years' time. And... like, that's crazy. All of us are going to be gone by that point. So it's just going to be a relic from this bygone era that just pops up. And we're not going to know how it goes. We're not going to know anything about it. And that's weird to think about. Like, I want to know what the response is to it. But, yeah, it's weird. Tasked with archiving humanity's exploits, even though eventually there will be nothing left to record. Is this what you're searching for? Someone to accompany you through this world? After all this time, you've guided those around you, but who's to do the same for you? you have a name? What do I call you? I knew a Minecraft user who scheduled videos after his own death. Wow. Yeah, apparently the double rainbow guy did that too. Wait. Okay, we've got a new thing to, we got a new thing to translate. Oh. What is that letter? I don't see that letter on here. What's that supposed to be? I don't know, but anyway, D P B A M S. Bams. Okay, so it's just kind of gibberish. It's just there. There's an upload, and he's all, death can't stop my sub goals. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, here we go again. Okay, so we need that to go here. I know basic platforming puzzles. Let's go. Oh, okay. We got a lot here. What's going on? Boosh. Okay. Nice. Nice. Got any more for us? Bam, bam, bam. It's funny because I definitely remember Mumei is not like the most prolific platformer out there. Or platform gamer, rather. So I remember her struggling with a few of these puzzles, and it's really funny. I kind of wonder if I'm gonna end up completing this game like a lot sooner than anticipated. Because it's possible that she just, it's possible that she just struggle busts a little bit. Just like I struggle bust there. Whoops. But it'll be okay. I think this is like specifically the moment that was grating. Or maybe it's further on. I can't remember. It has been a while since she played this. But it was a very sweet and tender game, and like it brought a lot of emotions forward, and just, yeah. It's so difficult to think of what to say about this, because like I want to talk about all the things that Mumei's done and said, but when I try to think of it, it's all just like, I don't know. I don't know how to encapsulate it all. Like, I feel like it's just one of those things that you would have had to tune into her streams to experience. It's very unique to who she is as a person. But, you know, I guess the biggest thing is that she's just always been somebody that is there to cheer you up and is a very positive influence on just everything. Another dead world. Such a propensity to travel across civilization's decaying remains. Forced to return to these tombs over and over again. Barren memories. Desolate realities. It eventually all becomes the same for you. Time unable to grant you the luxury of taking you along with it. Left behind for eternity. But yeah, like, she, oh wait, another dialogue option, okay. Further down you go, splitting this incorporeal plane and reality more and more. It's no longer a question of where you'll end up when this journey's complete. It's a question of who you will be. I'll be me. What's going on? Hello? Chain? Yes? platform. Okay. Oh, it's an elevator. It's an elevator. Gotcha. Down we go. Into the mines. Abandoned long ago. Not gonna lie, I do kind of like the aesthetic of vegetation taking over buildings. I don't know why. It's just teeming with life, though none of it human. Yeah, I don't know. It's still like life finds a way. Oh no, this was the part where she struggled. Okay. Yet it feels like this very construct itself is breathing and thinking. So we're gonna get into this. This is gonna be... Oh, how do I... There we go. Boop, boop, boop. And then I'm gonna lift up that. And then cover that back up. And then press the button. And then bring it on back. Whoosh. There we go. There we go. A lot of pain is simply the natural grief of human existence. If so, then perhaps you are a lot more human than you think. Not human by measure of your lifespan, but human by your sense of curiosity, by your desire to be acknowledged and loved. Yeah, pipe! Oh no, and now there's water. How do I, no. I can't swim. I mean, I can swim. I don't know if this owl girl can swim. Oh, frick. No, wait. Oh, she's drowning. I don't know where to go. And she's dead. Well. Oh, we still have water bubbles. Frick. Okay, yep, I remember. I remember this being a struggle. But we're gonna get through it together. We are going to get through it together. I wonder if it's possible to jump that gap before the pipes fall. I kind of doubt it, but it'd be nice to test. Get a little bit of a speed run strat going. Boop. And then we go through here. And then we bring this back. And there we go. Foosh. Try to wall jump too early. And then, not human, but knowledge and loved. Yes. Okay, nope. Oh, wait, nope. Well, in that case. Dang it, though, I kind of wish we could go on those platforms before the water starts falling. Okay, we're good, we're solid. Okay, water's still there, but we're getting through it. And we survive, yay! Second time's the charm. Pull the lever, Crunk. Wrong lever! Now... Oh. So now we have an option. What does pulling this one do? That moves the back one. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I was expecting that to be a lot more of a struggle. Okay. I'll take it, though. I never like those puzzles where you've got multiple things, like multiple levers working the same few obstacles. It's very difficult for my brain to keep track of sometimes. But sometimes you just get lucky and like you pull 2 levers and that's all that you really need. Oh, it's dark between there. Hello. Why do the unremarkable sights in places long abandoned by people weigh on you so heavily? People lost to time you never knew, or perhaps nobody knew, needlessly shouldering the responsibility of their memories. Okay, just a second. Filled with so many experiences and recollections that you barely know which are your own anymore. Asked to witness their history, but doomed to eventually forget it all. Places they've built, people you've seen, mementos they left behind. What is one single life to you? Precious? I don't know. That's what I would say, at least. Into the darkness we go. I am going to need that, I think. Okay. So press that button. Okay, and there's another thing up there that I need to get. How to get there is the question. Because I need both of those open. But I can't hop up there on this block alone. At least I don't think so. No, I can't. So what the heck? What the hecky frick darn? And then I've already pressed that button, which I'm guessing opened up that door. Where do I go? Can I, like, time it to where I push? Nope. Okay. Okay. Can't do that. I was hoping to jump on top of it at the same time. What if I just go for the wall itself? No, that's not gonna work either. Okay, if I do this, and then that, nothing happens. Okay. But I definitely need that button pressed. So which one? If only there was a way to hop on that and get myself the height needed. What am I supposed to do here? Because that opens this door. And I'm guessing that opens that door. But I need that block up there. I need that block. But I can't get to it like this. I need more height. So I need this block. How do I get there, frick? Does anyone have ideas? If I... Oh. Well, that would certainly help. Okay. I think I know what to do now. Maybe. Maybe. Let's go down here and see... Okay. If that is maybe... this, but then I can't go that way unless... Aha! Aha! There we go. Okay, okay, okay. I see the vision. Sort of. There. Okay, yeah. There we go. There we go. I didn't realize there's a platform I could drop underneath. And now, we can press onward. Tricky, tricky. But we're fine now. We are fine. We're moving. I can't remember how much left there is. But I know it's a good little bit. Yeah. There we go. Boosh, boosh. Boosh, boosh. Slide to the left. And maybe don't die. That would be a good plan. There we go. Up the stairs. Boop. Ooh, fancy. What is this leading to? Was it worth it? To see nothing but remains? This is all your own doing. You didn't have to journey out here. Yeah, but I wanted to commemorate Mumei. You could have just kept on existing without having to worry about anyone else. The feeling of loneliness doesn't even compare to the pain of abandonment. They left us behind. Who cares if we forget about them? I care. It's good to care. It's good to care about people. Oh, there you are again. You can still go back. Forget about all this and just go back to how things were. No need to retread these tired grounds. If you keep going, you'll eventually end up right back here. Okay. Well, then I'll see you again. I guess. Oh. Big field. Girl? Girl! You came all this way to find me once again. That thought is comforting. If everything was simply an illusion, would that change anything? Vivid reflections of your innermost fears and far-reaching dreams. There exists a poignant, wondrous, fleeting point in time in this world where we laughed and cried together. That is our story. It will never be written in some book or recorded as history. So promise me, no matter where you are, we'll find each other over and over again. We owe it to ourselves to not be forgotten, even if it's just one other soul who knows we're searching. For each and every person that you lead through this life, know that they are proof of your existence, and you are proof of theirs. You may never see every single one of their faces, speak to all of them, or say their names, but in those memories there's undeniable proof you were both here. They sought connections, and so you created and nurtured them. All across the world, you helped bring people closer. No longer just a simple observer, but a guide. Even if you have no name to give, that is not what they will hold on to dearly to remember you by. So continue on, as nameless as you were when you first began. Why you do this to me? Why I do this to me? God dang it. I didn't realize just how emphatically on point this game was gonna be. It is right. It is hitting so hard. I'm gonna be an absolute wreck. I'm gonna be an absolute wreck in an hour, I can already tell. This is no longer a dream. wished into reality. Each person with an unspoken desire to know who I am. Our lives forever bound together. Intertwined by loving memories we can always revisit. Thank you for finding me. Archie finally min-maxes, but just with sadness. Every other emotion? Nah. Chronicles of this reality come to an end. And now it's the sad version of a new start. This world a home for lost apparitions. Owls! It's the humans! It's us! I'm one of these. I'd like to think so, at least. Look at him. Just chilling. The beds, a whole new start. A reality fractured by unfounded memories. Wandering spirits that wait for you in a different life. Civilization will watch as future chapters that have yet to be written begin to unfold. While you may forget these as time passes, the stories you leave behind is what will help build history. Passed around by those that you guided, ensuring continuity of your life and travels forever. A living narrative regaling your existence in this world. Nameless from this life and to the next, but never forgotten. Oh, one more thing to translate. What's this say? This one is K L O Clo P Clope Z what's the R one? Oh, Z R Zer Clope Zer another R D G and H. It's nonsense. Okay, it's just nonsense. But it could have said something. Why did the first one say, please find me, but everything else was just nothing? Oh well. I'm gonna try to get to this before the ads take over. I could snooze for another 5 minutes. I could actually snooze the ads for another 5 minutes. We are very close to the end. There. A sense of peace. Solitude, not loneliness. I'm not alone in this world. And I won't be alone in the next. The next chapter we start will be together. And the light snuffs out. Trusting others to keep your memory alive as you did for them. They'll be gone eventually, taking those memories of you with them, erasing us from existence. Meanwhile, memories of them is all that you will have left. That is, until you continue forth to repeat this cycle again. I'll be watching, waiting for you to inevitably make the same mistake again. I can only hope to prevent you from repeating it. Fated to forget everything and wander once more. But that's not how it is. Existence, I've said this before. We talked about this when I played Soma. Existence does not stop at a person's life and death. The ripple effect that a person's existence has goes well beyond the passing of humanity. If you throw a stone into the river, that stone is now in the river because of you. And everything that happens to it, that is technically, by a transitive property, like something that you did. It's proof of you as a being. That's what I believe. I'll repeat things however many times I have to. because you're here. Are you ready to continue our story? We've got all the time in the world. Eh. Eh. You know, don't you ever, like, go to somebody? Don't you ever see somebody and you just, like, can't control yourself, so you just start, like, I don't know, flailing around violently? Anyway, that's the effect that Mumei has on me. Wow, frick, okay, it's only been an hour and 10 minutes. I thought this was gonna be at least an hour and a half, but there we go. Thank you. I'm glad I got to share this small token of my appreciation with you all. Thank you to the humans, Hololive, and many other fans who showed their support. And of course, a big thank you to Mumei. You've created something special that we'll all remember for a long time. You're part of many people's lives now, and even though nothing lasts forever, we're all grateful for the wonderful memories you've given us, and will continue to give us hopefully far into the future. You've cultivated a loving community where I know many people have found a home. Be proud of what you've accomplished. Jinx. Thank you, Jinx. Thank you for making this and putting into an art form what can be very difficult to express sometimes. Okay. So I think what we're going to do... Thank you for playing. I think what we're going to do, because I don't want the frame rate to get in the way of anything, I'm going to close out the game capture so that we'll still have the background noise. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it just takes us back to the main menu. So we'll listen to the main menu music for a little bit, and I guess I'll just speak about Mumei. Also, I think I saw ads are going to be starting soon, so I'm going to very quickly take some water, compose myself a little bit, and then we'll get to chatting. Yeah, okay, ads are going to be starting in a minute. So, I will, I guess, I will take a little bit of a break, and then we will continue with just a little speech, I guess, I suppose. Maybe I'll go to our, like, just chatting room. Yeah, I'll go to our just chatting room so we could speak there. So, see you in a little bit. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you for being here, first off. I guess I should say that much. Thank you for being here. I very much appreciate. I know that not everyone here watches a lot of Hololive or other VTubers in general, so it just means a lot that you would show support and come here to help see see me through this. I guess in order to like really showcase just how much this moment like means to me, we need to start all the way back at the beginning, which was August of 2021. August of 2021, I was still about like 6 months. I was half a year into my first apartment by myself. I was 6 months into living on my own for the first time. And I had been a fan of Hololive for about a year and a half at that point. I had seen that there were going to be new members of Hololive English. And I woke up one morning and discovered a lot of people online talking about the debuts. And I'm like, holy frick, did that happen already? So I had missed the first 3 of the 5. I had missed Saunas, I had missed Faunas, and I had missed Cronies. Well, technically it was Sauna and then Crony and then Fauna. So the first one of Hololive Council is what they were known as at the time. The first one I saw from Council live was Mumei. And I went back and I watched the others, but Mumei was the first impression I got of Council. And oh my god. Like, I have had this belief for a long while that a lot of the members, especially on the English side of Hololive, a lot of the members, like one for one, remind me of friends that I have made in previous ventures, like especially in school, like high school, college. And it was really cool to find out that there were other people that shared so much in common, and it made me feel very appreciative. Mumei in particular, as parasocial as this is going to sound, Mumei in particular has so much in common with my best friend in the whole world. Like, they are absolutely just in sync with so many things. It is wild. They both second guess themselves constantly. They both are really smart despite that. They're both incredibly funny. They're just... There's so much. There's absolutely so much about them I could say. And I've had this thought that if both of them were to just be in the same room together and just like relate to one another, and I was there to witness it, that would be like the best moment of my life, honestly. Just seeing these two people that I admire so much and getting to see them like discover how insanely in sync they are. I just like, even just thinking about it gets a big smile on my face. It is so it's so bad. But yeah, so I kind of very quickly fell in line with Mumei and her community. She was the one that I watched the most out of Cancel, and you know, for a good while I was just like, oh yeah, she's kind of like my best friend. It's so fun, it's so cute. And then I got to listen to her sing, and I think that is the moment where everything just went downhill in the best way. I posted some links to her songs at least the ones that really, really mean a lot to me. I posted them in my Discord, but just for those of you who aren't on my Discord, her rendition of the Circle game and her cover of the Forgotten song, which you can probably find if you just search them up on YouTube. Both of them, like, they just do so much. They do so much for my mental health. The Forgotten song in particular, if I ever get stressed out, especially at work, if I'm having a really bad day, I will start singing that song to myself in my head, and it helps to keep me calm. It helps calm me down, and I just the way that I like to describe it, I think Mumei's voice is like a lullaby. I think her singing and her speaking voice, they're both like a lullaby in the sense that they are calming and soothing, and just they put you at ease. They make you feel content. They make you feel safe. And it's just very nice that there's somebody out there who has that effect. And not just for me, but for a lot of people. So after I heard her sing like that in particular, I just knew that she was the one that I was going to be following the closest for a good long while. And I'm so very thankful that she took the chance to audition, that she passed, that so many people got to discover her. Yeah, I don't know. What else do I say? I guess, I mean, I've said this before about, like, VTubing in general. VTubing entered a very, VTubing entered my life in a very dark point, and it helped remind me what humanity meant. And it reminded me how human people could be. And I think a lot of that gets encapsulated with Mumei in particular because, well, not only lore-wise, she's the guardian of civilization, but also just everything about her. She only wants to make people happy. She's a very, very selfless person. And I hear about it a lot with things that she's said and done. I've seen it through her actions, through her words. She isn't just somebody to look up to as a streamer, she's somebody to look up to as a person, just a person in general. She's curious, she's mindful, she's kind, she's selfless, almost to a fault, honestly. Like, I don't want to say it's because of a low sense of self-esteem. I'm not going to psychoanalyze like that, but she definitely puts others before herself almost always. She still has a backbone. She definitely still has a backbone. She doesn't let people walk over her, and she knows her limits, and she abides by them. But I think it's because she knows enough about her. She knows how she can handle things. I think that's the reason why that she is so considerate of other people. Because, you never know somebody else's struggles, basically. I think that's the kind of motto that she lives by. And after she played this game in particular, she gave a little speech, but she couldn't exactly find the words. She's a little bit bad at communicating properly sometimes, which understandable. Totally relate to that. but she ended up just like typing out a bunch of her thoughts and feelings for people, and it was just, I don't know. She just wants to make people happy. She wants to make them smile and laugh, and she's very thankful that she's able to do that. Which, I mean, it's not hard. She's a very cool person, very kind and funny. It's actually kind of interesting because there's so many. Okay, another thing about her, there's so many references that she makes to different pieces of media, whether it be like animations or YouTube videos or even songs, and like she doesn't expect other people to understand the references all the time, but I swear to God, almost all the time that she's referencing something, I know what she's talking about. It's like we have the same taste. We are so absolutely in sync. It's insane. I just. And then it got very sad for a while. For the past 2 years, she's been struggling with a chronic cough, and it hasn't really gone away. I hope it goes away after she graduates. I hope that she's able to rest her voice enough to where it kind of like heals on its own. I'm sure that having a lot of stuff to record in the background has been very straining on her. And she mentioned in her graduation that, like, that's one of the reasons that she's leaving, the other being just general differences with management and the direction of the company. And I can't speak on that. Like, I can't speak on that much because I don't know the inner workings of Hololive. And it's not like the talents can either because, you know, non-disclosure agreements and things like that. It's rough. It is admittedly very rough when she and so many other members have been leaving because of that. Like, if you look at the English side of things, there have been 20 members so far that have debuted in Hololive English. 20 members. And of those 20, 5 by the end of the month are going to have left. A quarter of them are going to be gone. And that's not really a good look, admittedly. And it's sad. But, like, I don't know. I guess I don't know what to say or think about that at the moment. Because it's not, I guess, reflective of everybody's experience. It's just the changes that they make going forward. Yeah, there are going to be people who don't always align with it, I guess. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, like, that's another thing about it. That's another thing, is just like, if you look at this purely from an outside perspective, all these people are getting sad over somebody quitting their job. Like, and that doesn't necessarily, like, track, you know? Like, people come and go in jobs all the time. Like, and that's another thing about VTubing, is, like, if you look at it from an outside perspective, we're total strangers. Like, I've never really met, personally, almost all of the VTubers I've interacted with. I've never seen or heard any of these Hololive members outside of Hololive, and yet I still feel such a sense of, like, pride and happiness for them, and I'm so glad that I do. Like, how does that happen? How do you be proud of somebody who's like a total stranger, you know? How do they do that? I've just been hanging out for a couple of years and you know more about me than my family does. I'm very happy that you feel comfortable around me enough to share that. It does mean a lot. God, I haven't had much of an appetite today, as you might imagine. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. I did have a big bowl of cereal after work, and then I tried to scarf down a bunch of pizza rolls before for dinner, and I did accomplish that, but it was a bit. But I think VTubers are like a weird in between of IRL friends and celebrity. Like, they aren't so completely unreachable. I guess, yeah. But it's definitely something to keep in mind because, like, I don't even know if people feel this about IRL streamers. Like, I don't know how that relationship works. I've never really been a part of the streaming community, not until I got into VTubing. Like, I knew streamers existed, I never really watched any myself. I mostly stuck to, like, Let's Players on YouTube and things like that. And even then, I never really felt like closely attached to any of them, even the ones I really looked up to, like Markiplier or Game Grumps or things like that. Like, it wasn't until VTubers specifically that I just felt so connected, I guess. You get the ability to become attached or have a bond of some kind. Maybe that's why I'm so sad. Is because I know after this, she's going to be doing her own thing, and I don't know if our paths are going to cross again. The fact that they have it all, I'm very thankful for that. Because like I said, she reminds me of my best friend. And the fact that there are more people out there like her and Mumei, I am so thankful for that. It would be a lot worse of a world without them in it. I feel like it's weird / wrong when I don't turn up to stream even though it's not required of me. Oh my god. You absolutely don't need to feel that way. Absolutely. You're part of my daily routine more days of the week than you are. So you losing somebody that you have with that is understandable. I mean, at the very least, there are the archives. She is going to have the VODs still available. Her YouTube channel is still going to be up, so I can always revisit that. I know there's one particular fan who said that they want to go back and rewatch all the VODs from the very beginning, see her journey from day one onward. And I think that's cool because even like from the first day, she was very nervous, very quiet, very shy. And getting to see her be more bold and confident with herself, getting to see her make friends with people, it was so special. I love being able to see somebody's personal growth. I love the fact that I was there to witness it live and kind of just admire it as a fan. And I don't know how much, like, I definitely wasn't always there, especially when I took up streaming. Like, me being a VTuber and us having, like, similar streaming schedule times, I wasn't there to be a part of her community as much as I would have liked. But I was at least in the 3.5 years that she was with Hololive, I was a member of her channel for almost 3 of those years, 33 months. And I think that's pretty cool, especially because I was gifted a membership and then I saw somebody chat. Like, here's the thing to know about me. I am very, very stubborn when it comes to people telling me what I can and can't do. And I remember after I got a gift sub, I saw somebody in chat, like on a pre-chat, I saw them talking about how a lot of people, when they get gift subs, they keep it for the month and then they never renew. And I took that personally, apparently, because after my month was through, I continued to renew my subscription for almost 3 years. That is the level of stubbornness that I have. But it was worth it. It was very, very much worth it, because I got to be a part of some exclusive streams, membership streams. I got to hear some sort of behind the scenes stuff going on with her, and I got to be, I guess, a little bit closer when it came to her journey in that way. And I wrote a fan fiction about her. Published it before her graduation. I won't say any more than that, lest I dox myself, but I put a lot of work and time into it, and I hope that it reaches her in some capacity. I hope that she reads it. But I can't imagine just not talking to people who stop by for literal years. I guess, yeah. It is a little... It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I will say that much. But it's a good kind of interesting. I would have been a lot lonelier without this, and I'm sure the same kind of goes for Mumei. She talked before about how when COVID hit, how it was a big struggle for her to communicate with people. Like, she was kind of reclusive before that, and even though she tried working on it a bit, COVID happened and kind of threw all that progress out the window. And throughout her civilization duties, as she calls them, she hasn't really had a lot of time to make friends with them. And it's basically almost over for her, so I don't know. But she's going to be visiting family, and she does still have friends, and she's going to be visiting them too. And not only the friends that she's made before Hololive, but the friends she's made in Hololive as well. Like, I'm so happy that these people in Hololive, they are so deserving of the success that they have. They're so deserving of the relationships that they get to build with one another. And I know that Mumei in particular is very appreciative of that. And I just hope that they continue being friends well into the rest of their lives. I hope that they end up in retirement homes together. I hope that they can be old and wrinkled and look back on these moments and just laugh and smile and just all of it. Because I know they mean a lot to each other. And I know that because they mean a lot to me. So, it looks like in 20 minutes, her graduation stream's going to be happening. That's going to be... I might be crying a little bit. If not during, then definitely after. I'll maybe post a link in Discord if anyone wants to watch alongside me. You're not going to see my name in the comment section, but I'll be there. Bring the snacks, make it hurt less. I'll try. I'll try. I do have a lot of cookies. I have a lot of cookies. I have soda. I can make a little snack party for myself. And I'll probably also, I don't know, just decompress after. Listen to her music or watch a past VOD or something. But regardless, I think that's it for me. I'm not gonna raid out to anybody. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to support people. It's just I know that it doesn't feel right to do that for this particular stream. Because it'll just be me hopping into their chat saying like, oh hey, we played a game for Mumei's graduation. I'm gonna go watch Mumei's graduation now, and then like, yeah, no babysitter, robbed. I mean, if you want, you could watch Mumei's graduation video along with me. It's gonna be like half an hour of her singing a 3D concert. But yeah, I guess I just want to say again, thank you for joining me, and I hope that I at least did some sort of justice when it came to showcasing Nanashi Mumei and everything that she's about. She means a lot to me and to a lot of her fans. And it's kind of funny too, actually, because earlier today, just before stream, I saw that there was yet another fan game released for her, specifically for her graduation. And it's a Metroidvania of all things, so dang it, I guess there's another Mumei game that I'm going to be playing in the future. Oh, man. So I was expecting this one to be like the, oh yeah, this is going to be her send-off sort of stream. But nope, looks like there's going to be more. There's going to be more down the line. Ugh. But yeah. Like, if I'm being honest, this entire week is going to be rough. Because we're having Mumei leave tonight. And then after my 3-year anniversary, the next day, Gargura is going to be graduating. And she is like the #1 VTuber in Hololive. So that community is going to be gone too. Anyway, it's going to be very sad. It's going to be a roller coaster. This is the down. The up is going to be on Tuesday. Then it's going to go crashing down again. And then we're going to be back on Thursday. You should be wearing mourning apparel this week. Change your outfit. I mean, this kind of is. Or get a veil hat. My wife. Well, okay, that's another thing, actually, is like, she's talked about this. She's not dying. It's not like anyone's dying. Nobody's dying. Like, the reason I put fly high Mumei, like, is because she said herself that it's like, that's not. Like, she's been seeing so many of these posts of like fly high, and she's like, I'm not dead yet. But the hat would be fun though. Don't do it because I'm sad. Do it because for the bit. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Schedule changes feel like that, but I got the tism. Yeah, I don't know. Well, regardless, I am definitely going to be feeling all over the place this week, and it's going to be rough, but we're going to get through it. And God, it's going to be weird to think that it's going to be weird to think that if I make it to this point in time next year, then I will have streamed longer than the person I looked up to the most. Oh man. But anyway, yeah. I guess I will kind of get myself prepped for the graduation stream. Did Senpai ever notice you? I did send a super chat one time. She has a pet that she named Animal. You become the Senpai now. She has a pet that she called Animal, and she underwent, or she went, oh, I don't know what, she underwent, she did a move. She moved to a different place, and I wished her the best with it, and I hoped that her animal was adjusting well, and she said yeah, that she was. And I know that she's seen a few of my comments. We both think that showers at night are superior to day showers. So that's cool. And there was another time where she was doing a karaoke and she couldn't decide on what song to sing for the last one, and she felt like she was under a lot of pressure. So I suggested the song Under Pressure by Queen, and she got a giggle out of that. She's like, under pressure. But she didn't know it well enough, so she decided not to. And it's weird too, because like these moments that I have in my head, like they're most likely just fleeting memories for her. Like, I mean, absolutely, like she's probably forgotten about all of them. It was just like a passing thing, but they mean so much to me because it's like, I don't know, it's just proof that things coincided, that I was recognized in some way, I guess. Kind of like what the game was talking about. About just like it being proof of our existence. But, okay. Like I said, that's gonna be it for me. And I thank you again for joining me through all of this. It really does mean a lot. And I hope that you will join me for Tuesday. I'm not gonna be advertising it too much. I feel like that wouldn't be appropriate for this current stream, but yeah. Just bottom line, Mumei's a great person, and I wish her all the luck and happiness and success going forward. I hope she lands whatever dream job she wants. I hope she is able to surround herself with people that cherish her and love her for who she is. I hope that she continues to become more and more confident as the years go by. And I guess a very, very selfish wish, if it were ever to happen, I hope that we cross paths again. Because I would very much like to know that she's okay. I'm glad she inspired the existence of Archie. I mean, I had plans before. I had plans to become a VTuber before I even knew about her. But she's definitely somebody who helped to show me just how important a VTuber can be to somebody. And it means a lot that I have people like that who seem to think of me as important in their lives as well. So, thank you. I guess I don't really know what else to say, so I'll probably just cut it here. It would be kind of fitting, because Mumei, a lot of times in her streams, she wouldn't know what to say at the end of them either, so she would just cut to the end screen and just call it there. She'd be like, I don't know what to say, so, bye. And then just have that. Get all the tissue boxes ready. I do have a tissue box. I need a tissue box right now. That's probably what I'll do after stream. I'll just go straight there and blow my nose. But okay. It's time now. We got 10 minutes. Oh, God. I'll see you on Tuesday, I guess. Bye.